my god. This smells like chocolate. I want to eat this. Alright everyone, so let's get started. For today's video, I'm so excited. I'm sorry I always say this in every single one of my videos, but I'm always excited whenever I film a video, and today is no exception, and it's a very crazy day because today's video is sponsored. Oh my god, who is she? So today's video is sponsored by Quo Beauty from Shoppers Drug Mart, and I was so happy when they reached out because I've been enjoying most of the products they sent me in the past. For example, if you remember, I filmed a first impressions video a couple of months ago, maybe even years, and I reviewed a bunch of Quo Beauty products, and in that video I tried this product right here, which is the Quo Beauty Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick, and this is just freaking amazing. It's easy to apply, it's buildable, it's not too pigmented, and the color, this one is just so pretty. It's like a purpley pink shade. This is the shade called Desire. So yes, I'll link that video up here somewhere if you haven't seen that. Other than that, I'm obsessed with colors, with accessible prices. So when they reached out, I just had to jump on the opportunity. I was so excited. Of course, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on all the products I'm going to be trying today. In summary, Quo Beauty is a cruelty-free brand with very accessible prices. They have minimal packaging and all their brushes are vegan, so that's pretty good. And what really caught my eye in the brief, if I can say, is that they aim to bring creativity and confidence in self-expression for beauty lovers, which is exactly what I aim for also. Beauty should be fun. Beauty should be a way of self-expression. That's what they aim for. So yeah, I agree with that. That being said, in today's video, I'm going to be mostly reviewing this product right here. This is the Quo Beauty Gloss Over Skin Stick. So this is a stick that you're going to apply as a base, which is supposed to give radiance and glow and amazingness. So yes, I'm going to be reviewing this today, but of course, I'm also going to be showing you how to create a very fun purple funky makeup look with all Quo Beauty products. I've been really loving purple lately. I'm not sure why, because I used to really not like purple. So when I saw this, look at this color. It's so pretty. It's like a muted purple shade. This really inspired me to create a purple makeup look. So we're going to be doing that today. Alright, so let's get started. So of course, first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be applying this product right here. Whenever I try new complexion, like priming products, I always like to start with them because doing my eye makeup does take some time. So starting with this allows the product to sit on my skin for a certain amount of time, and that gives me a good idea of like how it sits on the skin and how it applies and the final result. So yes, I think it's a good idea to start with this. And what's very interesting about this product is that on the website it says that this adjusts to the pH of the skin. So that's very interesting because sometimes when you apply products that are acidic or alkaline, I think I'm saying that right, it can disturb the microorganism on the skin and irritate the skin. But it also says that it's a pH adjusting custom tint. So this is supposed to have kind of a tint. I'm very curious now. Let's see how this applies. So as you can see, this has a pink tint. It's kind of okay. I'm kind of like skeptical right now because I don't really want to make my skin pink. But maybe if we blend it out, it's going to go away. Alright, so as you can see, I'm kind of really happy because I was scared that the pink tint would just be all over my face, but it really did dissipate, so we don't see any pink anymore. Sometimes I really like to use these products alone, just with a little bit of concealer, just in order to give some brightness and dewiness to my skin on a everyday basis. So I was scared that this would stay pink, but it did not, so I'm very happy. So I'm going to be able to use that product that way. I really enjoy this shine. It's like not too intense. It's like a really nice natural shine. And also the texture is very lightweight. Like I do feel a little bit of like some kind of oil, but it's not overbearing. If you have very oily skin, maybe be like on the more light-handed side with this product. But for myself, I have very dry skin and I really see myself like applying a bunch. So yeah, I'm very excited so far. This has a lot of potential. So far so good, but I'm going to do my eye makeup and we'll see how this looks on the skin. I have such a fun makeup look planned for you today and it's very simple to do, but I'm just too excited about the purple color. I'm going to be taking the Quo Beauty Stay Put Eyeshadow Primer. Okay, so when I opened this for the first time, I was really shocked. I did not expect to see a doe foot applicator and I did not expect to see this being pink. So that's very interesting. So let me just apply this on my lids. So this is clear, it doesn't have any coverage at all. The coverage isn't really my thing, but the texture I really like. It dries down and it does seem like this is not going to budge. So that's very good. And I'm forgetting, but I'm also going to apply some of that on my lower eye. So next, I'm going to be trying this right here. This is the Quo Beauty Matte Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Juniper. Yeah, your girl is obsessed with purple right now. I'm really liking purple. I'm going to put some of the purple on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be taking this shader smudger brush, which is a small compact brush, but it still has some fluffiness to it. And I'm going to smoke that on my lower lash line. And I'm also taking that very far towards the end of my brow. And I'm going to start and bring that towards my crease. Like usual, I'm not going to be very precise. I'm just worrying about packing this shade on and I'm going to clean it up after. I'm just going to remove the excess on the back of my hand. And I'll start just to blend some of the edges. I'm kind of really surprised by the blendability of these liquid eyeshadows. This is blending so nicely. I'm kind of shocked. I'm just going to pack that shade very closely to my crease and my inner V. And by the way, I'm keeping that shape very rounded. Now I'm going to grab some more of that shade with a very precise brush and I'm going to be doing that very fun inner corner rounded shape. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking some concealer and I'm going to be using this to clean up this makeup look and I'm going to be carving my outer corner. I really want to do a cut crease, a very rounded outer V cut crease kind of a situation. Okay, I'm not really sure if I like the shape right now, but I'm going to trust the process and see if this turns out. Next, I just want to add some definition in my inner corner. So I'm going to be taking the Glitter FX palette in the shade Milky Way 88. I'm going to take my clean, flat, fluffy brush and I'm going to pick up that brown shade and I'm just going to apply some of that in my inner crease. I'm going to pick up some of that concealer and I'm just going to create a cut crease in my inner corners as well. I'm just going to take some of that concealer and go around my inner corners just to make it pop also. I almost forgot something. Oh my god. This is the Stay Put eyeshadow in the shade Pearl 65. So this is kind of a cream eyeshadow. It just gives a really nice shine. It doesn't really have a lot of glitters. There is tiny glitters, but it's mostly shiftiness and pearliness. So it's kind of a white to blue shade. I'm just going to pick up that cream product and I'm going to place that in the very center of my lid. It's removing my concealer. Houston, what are you doing? When I went in with my finger, it just picked up anything that was underneath it. So I feel like this is probably more of a item for an everyday makeup look if you just want to add a little bit of shimmer. The color is very pretty, but more for everyday makeup looks, not for intense pigment. But I'm just going to retry and place some of that in the center of my lid with the brush. I don't like my outer corner. I spend so much time trying to get the right shape, but I just don't like how it looks. So we're going back in. I'm going to grab some more of the liquid eyeshadow and with my brush I'm going to go over it, and I'm just going to do a smokier effect. I just covered the concealer with that shade and it just covered everything. I'm so shocked at how buildable this is. I'm always on the hunt for something buildable, and I think I kind of like found it. It's crazy. I don't know why, but my other eye is always the easiest to apply. I did this makeup look in like 5 minutes. But alright, so now we have to start working on the complexion. I've been doing my eye makeup for maybe like an hour. I take my time. And this has been sitting on my skin for maybe an hour, and I really like the texture. Like, my skin feels very hydrated. Like, it's still on my skin. It did absorb a little bit. Like, it's not as shiny and as creamy as I first applied it. It's been sitting on my skin for an hour, so it did seep into my skin and it's not as dewy, but overall I still very much enjoy the texture of this. Now let's see how foundation applies on top. So for my foundation, I'm going to be taking the Quo Beauty foundation in the shade Porcelain. I also did try this foundation before and I did really enjoy this. If I remember correctly, it's very lightweight, but the coverage is very buildable. And to apply this, I'm going to be using the flat buffer. I'm very much enjoying this brush. Do you see how like fast that was to apply? And I feel like the brush absorbed a lot of the excess. This is a really nice find. And let me just show you my skin right now because it's really good. Can you see my skin texture right now? It's so nice. I remember trying that foundation and I felt like it was a little bit more like on the dry side, but I feel like the gloss over skin gave that hydration, gave that dewiness just enough so that I enjoy the texture of this foundation. I'm very happy with my complexion right now. Next, I'm going to apply my concealer. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking the Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. This is in the shade Warmth 70. I already know that I love this. So yes, I'm just not going to speak about it too much. I'm just going to take some of that with the same brush I applied my foundation. Oh my god. This smells like chocolate. I want to eat this. The blush does not smell like that. That's only the bronzer. It smells really good. So I'm just going to buff this in the hollows of my cheek and my temples. I remember liking this for a good reason. Do you see that? That's so nice. Just blended beautifully and the color is just perfect. For my blush, although I love this shade in the shade Desire and it would look so pretty with this eyeshadow look, I'm kind of mad. But I did receive this and I really want to try this. This is the Dewy Cheek Tint. This is the shade Gleaming 58. And I think that this shade is also going to look really pretty with this look, so let's apply this. And I'm just going to dab that on my cheeks. Swatching this blush and applying this blush, it's very sheer. If you don't like blushes with a lot of pigment and something very natural and dewy, you're going to love this. And the texture of this is so pretty. It's very dewy. For my highlight, I'm going to grab the Glow Getters in the shade Champion. I'm going to grab that with the same brush I applied my concealer, and I'm going to dab that on the very high points of my cheeks. Oh my god, do you see that? This highlight does not have any glitters. It's like pure metallic. It's intense. If you're looking for a very intense, affordable highlight, you can pick this one up. Here we are, complexion looking freaking flawless. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm very skeptical about this. This is a thing that simulates brow hairs. I'm very scared. I did not swatch this yet. Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it looks nice, the first few strokes, and then it really dries. It dries really quickly. I'm going to try and like apply more pressure. Okay, when you apply more pressure, it does work. Like I really have to press and this defeats the purpose of like hair strokes. Okay, so what I think about this product. I think it's good for only the first few hair strokes at the beginning of the brow. It's really nice to create that brow flick effect and to simulate brow hairs, but it's very complicated trying to fill the rest of the brow in. So what I would do, I would fill this in the front and then I would use a brow pencil or a powder to fill in the end of my brow. Another product I'm very excited about is the brow lamination gel. So this might save my eyebrow look. The brush is very small, so I really like that. Okay, so for this product, I wouldn't say that this is a brow lamination type of product. It doesn't have a whole bunch of hold. It did fluff up my brow, so I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely more on the lightweight side. Brows are done. Now let's apply the lip product. So for my lips, I'm going to be trying the Quo Beauty Lip Contour Pencil in the shade Nuditude 52. And I'm going to top it off using the Glossy lip stain in the shade Honey 47. So the lip pencil is a little bit more on the stiff side, so I find myself needing to heat it up on the back of my hand, but I really like this color. This color is very nice. It's like a pink nude shade. Now let's apply the lip stain. This shade is so pretty. It's very flattering. Like, it's dark, but I feel like it's very wearable, especially since I blended the edges. I'm going to sum everything up, starting with the gloss over skin stick. Okay, my complexion is looking flawless. My complexion looks freaking amazing, and I can't get over how pretty this is. I feel like it has something to do with the gloss over stick, because when I first tried the foundation, my skin felt a bit more on the dry side, if I remember correctly, and using the stick, my skin looks dewy and amazing. I love it. My foundation did blend very beautifully on top of it. My bronzer, blush, highlight, everything did not patch up. Everything applied smoothly. So overall, this is getting 2 thumbs up for a primer, and I also see myself wearing this on a regular basis. So yeah, I think I would recommend this, especially at the price point, like $16. It's a really good price for a primer. I'm not going to go over all the products I tried today because I think you already know my opinion from my reactions, but I do want to mention a few items that just blew my mind. First of all, this is just amazing. Like, okay, I'm going to show you. For a matte eyeshadow, this looks pretty freaking damn good. I would highly recommend this. Another product that really blew my mind, but I think you already know, is the Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. Both the shades I tried so far are just beautiful. They blend beautifully. They're not too pigmented, so they build up nicely. Amazing. I love it. And I would say that the last product that really blew my mind is the highlight. I don't think I need to say more. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. And once again, thank you so much to Quo Beauty for sponsoring today's video. I'm still like mind blown. But yeah, overall Quo Beauty shares a lot of my values, and they're a fun, creative, explosive brand. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried Quo Beauty before. I'm really curious to get your opinion on the brand. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.